Hello, welcome to Moist Nougat. I am the kid. This is the third annual Christmas episode. I got my mom sitting in.
Hi.
And of course, DanLee's here, back another week.
Hey, y'all.
And we're doing everything Christmas.
Yeah, everything
So,
Christmas.
Perfect.
My microphone's not going to stay where I want it to.
It likes you. It follows you everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe if I don't touch it with my lips.
Yeah. Right.
I just wrote down some questions.
Okay.
Because we didn't want to cover the same things that we covered the last couple of years. Of course, we're probably going to cross over a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean,
Right.
it's Christmas. There's only so many things you can talk about at Christmas time. So, but I wanted to ask, and I think we probably did talk about this a little bit, but colorful lights or like white lights or...
Oh, I love white lights, little twinkle lights. I love them in the trees, and I love them. But on my Christmas tree, I got to have colored lights.
Yeah, because the white lights do look classy and like if you have like an older house and
Yeah.
you know, it looks nice. But I'm a big fan of the colored lights. Now I threw these up here the other day just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
And I was going to fix them, and Kyle looked down, and she said, "Oh, my God, that looks like Charlie Brown lights. You got to just leave them alone. Just leave them like that." And so they're just weeded through the brackets of the shelves.
Nice.
Cool.
But I just wanted to stick them up there for today. What about you, DanLee? Color lights or white lights?
Definitely colored lights. I really appreciate the white lights. I mean, they're awesome, but I love colored lights.
It's just more festive to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know, back in the day when I was a kid, we had the big bulbs that you put on.
Yeah, they were actually glass.
Yeah,
Oh, and they got hot.
Yeah,
they did get hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why they're not around anymore. They make similar ones.
Uh-huh.
But they're plastic. Like I bought ones that were like the bigger style lights for out front. You can buy nicer ones. Mine are cheap ones, you know. But
I saw them lit up. I thought they looked great.
Yeah.
I did see a guy on TikTok that built like giant lights.
Really?
He made the lights out of like 2-liter soda bottles.
Oh, no kidding.
Somehow.
Uh-huh.
And he had a giant plug and everything else. They were really neat.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they actually worked because you put lights inside. You
put the actual color, the color of it's a light. When it lights.
Yeah, I forget exactly how he did it.
Because I was wondering how you could do the outside and have it come through the plastic.
Yeah.
If it was just a white light, but have it come through colored, you'd have to.
I think he put the actual colored lights inside.
Yeah, because I can't imagine how you.
But they were really neat looking. And,
Great.
You know, he made the cord look real big. And like I said, he had a big plug on the end.
Uh-huh.
But I was watching, he did a video on how he made them. And I was like, that's a lot of fucking work.
Oh, yeah.
And then he bought all the soda, the 2 liters of soda, and he just dumped it out. I'm like,
oh, no kidding.
This must have been a project that he just came up with, and he did not have time for everybody to drink the soda.
That's hilarious.
So he was just out there dumping 2 liters. I'm like, that's a waste of soda, man.
yeah. Yeah, really.
But so we're all in agreement. Colored lights.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you see little decorations, I like the white lights, you know.
Right.
But
And if it's something that's it's a color light, but it's just one color, to me that can go on a tree. But I get after a few minutes, I'm like, I'd like to see the other colors too.
yeah.
Well, here's another question. Like flashy, or I think they make them now where they just fade out and then come back on.
Oh,
Or they're not just, give me a seizure kind of flashy.
Yeah.
I like a steady light.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I agree.
After a while, I'm like that because the lights drive me nuts. They're too flashy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a stationary or always on.
Now, Carrie and Michelle have their tree on a
it's a rotating pedestal, right?
yeah, and the tree goes round.
Yeah.
and it's pretty, and it changes. The lights change.
Right, well, you can't cheat though. You got to decorate the entire tree. You can't leave
Yeah.
like the back with no ornaments. If
Yeah.
if
No.
it's on a what do
No.
they call those lazy Susan kind
Yeah.
of thing?
Yeah,
Right.
but it's pretty.
And so the cords just run up through the center, and
Yeah,
what I imagine that what are they zip tie them together? Is that it's just so they don't?
I've never seen one like that before.
Right. Yeah, I didn't look at hers. I saw her messing with it, but she was spending a lot of time in it. But I didn't realize it was a rotating tree. I had no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
it's real
you
pretty.
pointed it out to me. I was like, well, dang, look at that.
I've never seen one before. It was real pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice idea.
it's obviously a. Well, I'm going to jump ahead then. So is it a real tree that they put on there, or a fake tree?
No, it's a fake tree.
So that's part of it. They didn't put it on a separate stand that.
Well, the stand is separate from the tree, if that's what you
Right.
mean.
It didn't come as like a
No.
one all or whatever.
No.
Do you prefer a real tree or a fake tree?
I prefer a real tree, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I don't, because I don't like cutting all the trees down.
Yeah, but they grow them specifically for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I miss going and getting the tree and bringing it back, and even
Yeah.
though it's kind of a pain in the ass getting it in the house and getting it on the stand, and you got to water it, and then by the time Christmas is over, there's always needles falling off it,
yeah.
and the needles are all over the place for
Yeah.
a couple of months.
But the smell was so nice.
Right,
The
they smell better, and they just have character. I don't want to keep saying TikTok videos, but I saw a TikTok video where the adult kids were making fun of their parents for the tree they got. It literally looked like a big bush.
Oh no!
I mean,
kidding.
there was no like shape to it. It was just, and they were laughing. They're like, "You got a Christmas bush."
Christmas bush. Yeah, I like that.
But
But I thought it looked kind of cool though.
somebody went and bought a tree recently, and they paid. I mean, what we used to pay $10 or at the most $20 was expensive.
Well, that's the problem
Yeah.
now. You can buy
They're
a
$100 and some dollars for a tree.
For
yeah.
a tree. Wow.
Some places are almost $200 depending on what you want.
But it was fun. It was fun to get on your snow gear and go through the snow and the trees. And that was in, oh gosh, I remember one time when I was with Carrie and Michelle again, and we went out. It wasn't a tree farm. It was somebody's land, and we just
Right.
had the permission to go out there and get our tree. And we went through the woods. That was a lot of fun.
We had some property when I was growing up. My grandfather did. And so I don't know how you hook up with the government to get to get little seedlings.
That's a pop top.
I
He's
guess.
trying to screw it back on.
But it
Dan has a half a root beer and he's already shit faced.
damn, that's good stuff.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But you got all these like 300 little seedlings in these big trays, and everybody helped plant them. And then over the years, the trees got so big that we'd all go to cut, and we'd have to cut halfway up because I hated doing it. You're killing the tree just for half of it, and it was just not a lot of people went up there, just family members.
Right.
I mean, we had a pretty big extended family, but they all lived up in suburbs of Rochester, and they weren't going to come all the way down to the hills of Canandaigua just to
Get a tree.
to get a tree. But it was fun. We loved walking up there through the snow and cutting.
And then getting back home and having hot cocoa and cookies.
Yeah, it was
it was just fun.
Yeah, because sometimes a lot of people would show up, and we'd all go together. Because the neighbors would, get offered the same thing. If you want a tree, just come up to the land, and we'll, bring your saw and cut your own tree.
Yep.
Now, I only like green trees. I don't like pink trees or silver trees or white trees or
Where
No, they're a little over the top for me.
yeah,
the first time I saw that, where do you think I was?
at Grandma's house.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The tinsel, the chrome tinsel
Yeah.
tree. They're making a comeback. I saw them somewhere
It's like,
on,
whoa.
online.
It's like, is there a volume control on your tree? Can we turn this down a little bit?
Then one year they had upside down trees. I don't even know if they're still a thing,
Oh, no kidding.
but they would hang the tree upside down.
Wow, I had
It's
like, not seen that.
That's goofy.
Well, Kyle's parents, I think, did it in their lower room like this, a small tree, and there was there used to be a light, so they
Oh, they hung it upside down?
yeah, and I think I never pay attention when I go in there, but I think they just left it.
No
So
kidding.
there's like an upside down tree. It might be gone now. I'm not sure, but they left it up after Christmas for a while.
Gosh, what did? Oh,
I was just over there and I forgot
One-
to look.
our house in Cheryl's Ford that we had. We left the tree up. It was a fake tree. We left it
all year long.
year.
But I decorated it for every holiday,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was it.
So, and then it was like, oh, okay, I'm going to put the tree away now.
Yeah, yeah. We just did it that one year, but it was kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
that's our only tree. Well,
Yeah.
knock the ball off it. Believe that's. I've had this thing for like. I don't know if you can see it on the video or not, but it's a Charlie Brown tree.
Yeah.
But that bulb is the original bulb that came with it.
No kidding.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
good.
Now it'll break this year because I said that.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
It's seen better days. There's a couple spots where I've got Gorilla Tape holding it together. I need to find a new one.
Yeah, that's funny.
I've never seen a Charlie Brown tree at Lowe's.
It was years ago.
Oh.
I did cut a tree that found a decent tree, but it had one wacky branch on it. So I left it. And I hung a little sign that said "out on a limb."
Yeah.
So I had to do that.
I'm with you, Mom, though. I don't like killing the trees. I feel like it's... I mean, I get it. They have Christmas tree farms and they grow them, but it takes X amount of years for them to get big enough to be Christmas trees. And why not just grow them and leave them,
Yeah, we like I said, all of those seedlings got planted, but we never cut. We didn't even cut into that. Maybe 3% over all those years that we had that land up there. That was just.
But it's just like a real tree, and then all of a sudden, after you have it up for 3 weeks, you just throw it to the curbside. It's
Yeah.
like so sad.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh, I'm sure the guys that work for the city were glad when people started getting fake trees because, I mean, my God.
Cut their, garbage pickups for a week or two.
Oh, yeah. And just handling those trees, at the end of the day, if you ruined a pair of gloves on them, I wouldn't be surprised because the tree can be kind of rough sometimes.
Yeah.
This is a little off topic, but I was watching a program the other day where they somehow put something on a plant, a living plant, and it made noise like it was alive. It was, I mean, plants and trees and stuff like that live.
Well, yeah. It's
But
probably a chemical reaction, though.
I don't know. It was really weird. It was like,
It's probably some sort of chemical reaction. You have to ask my wife.
yeah, she's the chemist.
She can figure it out. Now we're gonna check prices of Christmas trees after Christmas, because the one we've got is a little bit pathetic. Of course, the picture online because we bought it. I can't remember how many years we've had it. We've gotten our money's worth out of it, but the other pre-lit one, and I don't care if it's pre-lit necessarily. I'll buy a better tree that's not pre-lit. Because stringing lights on a tree really isn't that hard.
No, it isn't.
But it is convenient to have it pre-lit where you can just plug it in.
Yeah.
But that one, our old one, like it wouldn't light up anymore. Like half of it lit and the other half didn't.
Oh, yeah.
And so I went to like Walmart. I looked on Walmart. I'm like, there's one for like $60 or something. And, it looked all full and get it home and take it out, and it looks like the Charlie Brown tree almost. But my wife's done a good job of filling in the gaps with like, what do you call the
she made those nice
green stringy, what do you call that? Garland.
Yeah.
And then she like attached like ribbon and bulbs to it, and so we don't really have to hang a lot of decorations. We just kind of get that thing around it, and it looks pretty decent.
Sure.
And then she's got the window all decorated up that looks nice. All those bulbs hanging.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, it looks good from outside because you can't see the string really, so it looks like the bulbs are just floating.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the Christmas tree podcast. We've been talking about Christmas trees for a while. So here's my next question. And if you guys I don't know if you thought of anything you wanted to talk about, but what is the perfect Christmas weather for you individually?
Oh, there's got to be snow. I mean, I'm going to move to Florida where there's never snow. Well, I take that back.
Since I've lived in North Carolina, I've never had a white Christmas.
No.
I used to go to New York sometimes for Christmas, but not here.
Right. Yeah.
Might be cold, but we haven't.
Gosh.
Even just to get a dusting would be nice, just to wake up on Christmas morning with a little bit of a dusting.
A little bit of
just
white.
So it was white, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd like to, I love the snow. I just don't like the cold anymore. So
we should have
can't
dated
one
that
without the other.
Yeah. We should have dated that picture of me when I was out shoveling our driveway again here in North Carolina. I don't know if it was January or
I don't know.
just into February.
That was quite a bit of snow for us to have.
It looked like a scene from New York State.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
remember
it
which
looked
one
like.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're saying we might get some snow this year, but probably not till January or February.
Yeah. Yeah. The cold.
That's usually even into March. I think we've
Right.
had some snow in March down here, but December doesn't seem to be the month to get any snow in North Carolina.
I
little
like
bit too
it.
warm.
I like a white Christmas.
Just think about all the years that you lived in New York State. So we were in that same area. Buffalo wasn't that far away. Rochester's just north of us. So all that lake effect snow coming across. We had a lot of snow all the time.
Yeah, but when I lived in Bath, we weren't in that snow belt. We didn't get the lake effect. So if Buffalo got 3 feet, we might get 6 inches.
Right. Yeah, it would, and it always did the same thing. It come across Lake Ontario, or Buffalo could get hit from Lake Ontario or Lake Erie, just depending on which, how the storms were working. But it would get to the New York State Thruway, and that's where it would start snowing. Like the city of Rochester would always get spared.
Right.
And then it would hit the
outside of that lake effect.
Yeah, and then it would hit the Thruway, and we were only 13 miles from the Thruway, and then we'd get it all the time. But speaking of snowfalls, the strangest snowfall I ever saw, during the day, the clouds were so high up. I mean, I don't know what the names of clouds are except for like cumulus and, the big puffy ones and whatever. But it was just like little tiny crystals were falling.
Yeah.
But they fell throughout the day, throughout the night. When you got up the next morning, you had this thick, it was the oddest layer of snow.
But it was all powder.
It was all powder. But when it was coming down, what I loved was looking at it in the street lights. Like at 10 o'clock at night, I walked out and I'm just watching it. And it's just like all these tiny little diamonds when they get in the light are just coming down. And then you get those mammoth flakes, if it's just the right, again, it has to be just the right temperature. The clouds have to be just right for it to be a different look.
Yeah, people that haven't been around snow, like you see snowflakes like on TV or whatever, and no, they actually do look like that. Mm-hmm. They're real intricate, If you get, if it's cold enough out and it's snowing and you get one to land, you can see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's no snow. there's none alike. There's none of the same.
Right.
They're all different.
Supposedly, I don't know who
Yeah.
can back that up.
Who can say
Somebody that
Like
that
somebody has investigated every single snowflake that's ever fallen forever.
I
Well,
know.
That's the one thing I get mad about with science is it's you're pretty sure, but there's no way to prove it, and you're
Right.
not 100%. So you can't say for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unless you have an epiphany.
I mean, they're
and
smarter than I am,
it's like,
so they're
oh my God, this looks like the same one from 1956.
exactly.
I saw this one before.
I was skiing.
I remember
I was
it.
skiing at Bristol,
Yeah.
and I remember
Yeah.
one landed. This is the exact same one.
It landed
It's
on
the
my
twin.
eye, and I could see it for a brief second.
Jeez, you guys.
No more root beer for him.
I love beer, especially when it's vanilla flavored.
Oh, cool.
But yeah,
So we all want a white Christmas.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mom just wants it to be like 75 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh well,
I could stand the cold for one day.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I loved it when I was a kid, but I'm older now, and it just doesn't agree with me.
I was thinking about the other day, or probably yesterday when I was trying to think of stuff, and I'm like, it'd be nice to be able to go skiing again, but I don't know if I can handle it again with my knees and my hips. I don't.
Yeah.
I would probably pay for it for about a week or a month.
If I went with you, there would be 2 disasters because
Man, but
it would be
because I've
bad.
seen some videos where people are snowboarding
Uh-huh.
mostly, but
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I miss skiing.
Oh, I miss skiing. I was thinking seriously of going to Colorado and just being a ski bum.
The last video I saw, not more than 2 weeks ago, of a guy skiing, he had a bear chasing him down the ski run.
No
and
kidding.
the people are in the,
In the chairlift?
in the chairlifts, and they're watching, and he's like, I don't know if he ever made it or not.
Yeah, I saw one where a woman was getting chased by a bear, and she had no idea it was back there. She had stopped and was doing something with her camera, and
Wow.
and then she started skiing. But I don't know. I don't know
kidding.
if she ended up getting eaten or if she made it. Like I don't know
Wow.
where you make it to. I mean,
Yeah, really.
Crazy.
Got to bomb down the hill and hope you don't fall.
yeah.
I had some falls that the bear would have got me.
Oh yeah, I have too.
Oh my gosh. Everything comes off. Except your clothes, but your hat's gone, your gloves are gone. It's like you're twisted like a pretzel. Yeah.
Socks are
A
gone.
lot of fun.
If you wipe out bad enough to have the boot come off,
Oh.
something's going to be hurting because
Yeah.
those things are like buckled on.
Oh my God.
I never learned how to ski.
Yeah, the learning process is not exactly the most fun thing. That's for sure. But once you get
I feel like I took to it
proficient.
pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember when I first started. I mean, I sort of remember doing the bunny
Yeah,
slope and going
right.
up the tow rope and
Snow plowing everywhere.
doing that. And I think the scariest thing is getting on and off the lift when you first start doing
Yeah,
that.
because there's all these horror stories. Oh, you're going to get your jacket caught. Your zipper's going to get caught, and you're going to be dangling underneath the chair, and they won't notice you, and you're going to be going up the mountain hanging from.
I mean, all you do is you just have your poles in one hand and you grab the seat and kind of push it down. Usually the
Yeah.
lift attendant is pulling them down so they kind of pick you up. But
Yeah, but if he didn't notice the chair before you and both of them fell, you're just going to have a pile up now.
right. I saw one and like, we're getting off topic at Christmas, but it was somewhere in Europe. And the lift was like, I don't know why, if they couldn't shut it down or what, but it was like coming around and it was jacked up. Like something happened.
Oh, okay.
And it was just stopped because all the lifts were like caught up.
Yeah.
And so they were just slamming in and dumping the people.
Wow.
And I'm like, somebody's got to like cut the wire or something.
Yeah, really.
And they finally did get it stopped, but I'd never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, they should have those, that emergency red button.
Yeah.
Whoop, smack it. Shut everything down.
A couple of times I took Shane and his friends when he was in high school.
Right.
Where'd we go?
Bristol, probably.
Swain? Or?
No,
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
Bristol.
Swain.
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 And I would just sit and have a sit by the fireplace,
Sure.
have a hot toddy.
Yeah. No, it's fun just hanging out in the lodge, watching people.
Yeah.
Watching people coming down the mountain.
I will
Call
say
it a mountain. It's
Yeah.
more or less a hill.
Yeah, yeah. But I would say one more thing about it is if the chair lift breaks down, you don't want to be right in front of a snow gun that's running.
Oh,
Because
you're going to get covered.
you're gonna be a ball of ice in about, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
It was fun skiing by them, though.
Oh yeah, they were scary sometimes.
Yeah, they're loud.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's amazing.
All right, back to Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
Unless we're going to Vail for Christmas.
that'd be a
So we
treat.
can talk about skiing all you want.
Yeah, that would really be a treat.
Any holiday traditions that you try to do every year?
Oh,
Like even if it's just whatever, don't pick your nose for
I do the-
December.
Or everybody pick your nose.
I do stockings every year for everybody, and I wrap the stuff that goes in them.
Yeah.
That's a
I
pretty
thought you
much
were giving that up.
No.
I thought it was just too much.
No. No, I might not wrap everything that goes in the stocking,
Right.
Well, that's what I'm
Now,
talking about.
but
Right.
I do throw some wrapped things in there,
Yeah. Yeah, she'd wrap chapstick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did she put herself through this?
Oh, I'd go to bed at 1:30 in the morning. There were times she didn't go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. There was one time
You
I
were
was up
th-
for 3 days.
36 hours. Yeah, I went back and looked at the notes from the last 2 years, and that was one of the things.
Yeah.
You were up for 36 straight hours wrapping chapstick.
And bake.
Everything.
Oh,
Everything
you
had
make
to be
it sound
wrapped.
so foolish now.
The only thing I could say
Well,
was,
no.
who taught you to wrap everything? It's like,
She
that's
started
crazy.
because I don't know. Like, I
know.
think other people do it now. I think it caught on, but you did it before I've heard of anybody doing it.
I love Christmas so much that before you actually open your gifts from me, you've got to have a mini Christmas.
Right.
Yeah.
Your stocking.
So your stocking.
Right.
So a mini Christmas, you
Sure.
know.
Get you in the
Yeah.
mood. That pumps you up for the big stuff.
Get your fingers loosened up
Yeah.
for the
I'm
For the
ready.
big
stuff
stuff.
under the tree.
I'm ready. Get out of my way.
I don't know about any other traditions.
What about you, DanLee?
Just there would be
Carrying presents to the car. Carrying presents from the car to the house.
from the house to the car to the house, car to the apartment, up on the third floor, wherever else. No, just we would at some point, while you're still a kid, you go to one particular household and all the families there, and it's just this big crazy party.
Right.
So that got done for a number of years, and then as we got older, and sometimes you move to the next town, or you move 35 miles away over this way or that way, and then it gets a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad when you just call everybody on Christmas instead of making the trek.
Merry
Yeah.
fucking Christmas.
Yeah. Sorry we can't make it.
I gotta go. Gotta call 18 more people.
Yeah.
Anything you do now, though, or try to do to make you feel Christmassy?
I think the night before is probably a special time to do something that you do every year, and it it can be elaborate. It can be just as much fun as Christmas morning.
I tried having when we lived in Colonial Lawns, I tried having a Christmas Eve little get together,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
And it was nobody was really interested.
It's hard because everybody does their own. They want to do their own thing.
Yeah.
Like, and you start new traditions as you get older and stuff like that. Because I mean, when you're kids, like when Shannon and I, got older and we're married now, and so our families got bigger
Right.
because we have her side of the family and my side of the family and John's side of the family, and so you kind of have to. But you guys usually come here on Christmas Eve, and it's a silly tradition, I guess, but my wife's parents, they always just get pizza on Christmas Eve. Have a few drinks, pizza, some munchies, whatever you do. But so that's kind of what I do is like, I feel like Christmas Eve, you just know you're getting pizza.
Right.
We're getting pizza on Christmas Eve. It's just it's a tradition now.
Yeah. I think for me, Christmas Eve is more of a reflective time. I mean, you're getting together with people, and that's fun. But for me, at that point, that's when I want to talk about the year. I get to New Year's Eve. I don't want to talk about the year. I'm just looking to maybe go to a fun New Year's Eve party or something.
Yeah, when's the last time you went to a New Year's Eve party?
But it was a while ago, but I've always
Never.
because it's like when you got together with you really got together with family, or you tried to.
I can't remember the last time
Christmas.
I went to a New Year's Eve party.
Right.
But it's like the last several years. It's like, man, I don't even know if I'm going to make midnight.
Yeah, I hear you.
And like I can't watch all the shows because none of the music I care about.
Oh,
and that's
right.
all it is. It's rocking Christmas Eve or whatever, and there's bands, and then they go to L.A. This band's playing in L.A. and this, and rarely is there like a rock and roll band. It's all
right.
It's all the shit that I don't really care for.
Well,
because I'm getting old.
Yeah, that's the thing. Your taste.
Damn kids.
Also, I remember from last year when I was so sick, John must have shot off some.
We shot off just a few fireworks because you're not supposed to shoot them off up there.
And she was mad.
Yeah, she got mad. We only shot off like 2 or 3, though. I mean, John's going to shoot off a firework or 2 on New Year's Eve.
I remember her being mad at John because he shot off fireworks.
The neighbors are going to call. But no, I really found Christmas Eve, you're getting together with family. Everybody's a year or 2 years or 3 years older, depending on who couldn't make it before is making it this time. And that's when I get reflective about the past. And I can't do that on New Year's Eve. I'm not reflecting on the past or looking forward to the next year. It's just at Christmas that all happens for me then. Just because you're around family.
Yeah.
And
one Christmas Eve, I would like to have everything done so that I can sit down in a chair in front of a fireplace or a mock fireplace and just have a, hot cup of cocoa and some snacks.
Right. You don't want to spend every Christmas Eve wrapping and doing all this work.
I don't mind. I enjoy my family. But I just don't want to have to worry about going home and getting it done. So afterwards.
Right.
One morning I got up on Christmas Day and I was still wrapping presents.
Right.
That's stupid.
Well, I tried, but I couldn't stop you. It's like, because we were actually shopping right up to
Christmas Eve up until the store closed.
It's like wow.
That's bad.
I'm just laughing at him. He's very animated on the table.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're not having an earthquake. It's just me. I can't talk and make my point without hands moving, stuff around me moving.
It's because you're a Guido. So am I.
A Guido.
That's just a joke, but.
Yes.
I didn't say greasy wop.
No.
That's what Carrie the Bully calls me.
Yeah.
Greasy wop, or used to.
He does.
He used to.
Oh, shame
Greasy
on.
wop.
Yeah.
Ain't kidding. I got oily skin.
Guidos. That's right.
God.
It's part of the deal.
I need an astringent.
Astringent.
We're paisans.
Paisans, yes. All right. Well, let's take 5 minutes.
Okay.
Stretch our legs.
Where are we taking it?
And I'm getting rid of this fucking microphone stand and putting a different one down because this is driving me nuts.
Oh, you're
I feel
chasing
I'm
the
just-
mic, huh?
The whole time.
Chasing the
The
mic.
whole
Yeah,
time.
he's like,
Mine's
going
rock
like
solid.
this.
Look at that. Nothing's happening.
And
Mine
I gotta,
is too.
Well, because those holes must have been drilled straight. This one got just a little bit of an angle,
All
and
right.
the weight of the microphone just pulls it this way.
All right. Can we nail like a board and
I just want to say,
zip tie something to it here?
are we still on air?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to say one more thing about Dan.
Uh-oh.
We play trivia on Tuesday nights in Florida.
Yes.
And it's not like a board game. It's like this guy gets up with a mic.
Right,
and-
it's bar trivia.
yeah.
Yeah. It's fun.
And I'm trying to listen to the songs because the clues are in the songs. And Danny's like
It's like, oh, I love this
beating
song.
on the drums. And it's like, I can't hear Dan.
I know it.
And then
It's
you
just-
get Michelle on the other side, and she's doing the same thing. I don't know why, but she does.
Well, because keyboard is
yeah, keyboard
technically a
Yeah.
percussion
is
instrument.
percussive. So, yeah.
That's how we always lose,
Because nobody can hear the actual music.
right?
Yeah, but some of the music questions, that gives me a place to shine
Yeah.
because I can, I don't know, 75% of the time I can come up with it. So,
Maybe 25% of the time.
really? It's that bad?
All right. Well, before they get in an argument, we're going to take 5-minute break so I can switch out mic stands and put a charge in that camera. Couldn't use the
Canon.
Canon today
Right.
because my wide angle lens isn't wide enough,
Yeah.
or the room isn't. If we were this way, I could have moved the camera back far
Right.
enough. Now I could have made it work, but it would have
Because
took
my
me 20
shirt
minutes. So
says
Yeah.
something about eating cookies.
yeah, we're making cookies after we're done with the podcast.
Yes,
So
indeed.
we're going to take a quick break.
We're making and eating cookies.
Come back, finish the podcast,
Warm,
and then
soft, delicious cookies.
make cookies, decorate cookies.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
So we'll be back in just a few. All right, we're back from our break. Where am I at here? I know you guys didn't decorate this year, but like when did you? Of course, a little while ago you said you kept your tree up the whole year. So I know some people decorate right after Halloween, so like it's too soon for me. Anytime after Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
it's just too much in October
I mean, I think
before
people,
Thanksgiving.
you know, Thanksgiving is a holiday in and of itself, and I don't think people consider that. They just want to put up their Christmas.
Right.
I mean, I usually put it up after.
I mean, to each his own. Like if you want to decorate for Christmas before Halloween, that's your business.
No.
For me though, it's just too much. It's too, because
It's such a pain to put up that I like to leave it up for a month.
yeah, I'll anytime after Thanksgiving, usually right around the 1st of December. Give or take a day is when I go out and put the lights up outside and get all the stuff down. And then I leave it up until, New Year's or whatever. I feel like once New Year's is over, it's time to, get rid of the Christmas stuff and
Right.
Yeah.
pull your head out of your ass and get going on the new year.
Yeah. Is your camera
Quit living in the
not
past.
working up there?
Yeah, it's working. Why?
Oh, I can't see anything.
Because I didn't flip the screen around. I forgot. But the light's on, so it's recording.
Oh.
What about you, DanLee? When do you like to decorate?
Ooh. I don't know. Right after Thanksgiving. I don't know. That sounds just a little bit too early. maybe.
I think once Thanksgiving's over,
Yeah.
you're close enough to the 1st of December.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't do it right after Thanksgiving. Once the Thanksgiving leftovers are gone, and then you can get the shit
Yeah,
going.
I usually do it right, December 1st. Somewhere around there.
I think I did it like the last of November this year.
I think I would start, if I was going to do it in phases, I would start in the house first and decorate early, so at least when you walk in the house, it's like, oh yeah, you get pumped up. Christmas is coming, and you've decorated. Then I would do my stuff outside last.
Well, she usually does. I get the stuff down and drag it into the living room and all that. And she usually takes care of the inside, because we don't have a lot of, like you go to Shannon and John's, they have Christmas knickknacks and stuff everywhere, which I like, but Kyle's not a big knickknack person for one.
Right.
And, we don't have the house for it here, I mean, half the shit, the floor's so bad, you're worried it's going to vibrate off and whatever it's sitting on. So you don't want like a 70-year-old heirloom falling off the table because the floor is so bouncy.
Yeah.
I miss being able to put up a big tree. I mean, we're living in our RV, so there's no room for a tree.
Right.
I mean, I put up a little tree, but it's not the same for me. But
I always felt like folks in Florida went a little overboard on decorations, but quite frankly,
they're compensating.
Definitely. You have to. I mean, because the snow really throws you into that Christmas deal.
Yeah.
So you've just got to, and nothing's cooler than if you have decorations on a porch, on the side of your house, or whatever out for all the bushes, and nothing like a new snowfall that's landed, but your lights and the bushes still show through the snow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just such a cool thing to see.
I do more here, but we just don't have the outlets outside. Like
Right.
Like everything out front is running off the porch light. Basically, I put one of those screw plugs in, and so it's like I don't want to run too much off it.
Yeah, you can't. It's it's very limited circuit there.
I mean, I know those things don't draw a lot, but
I think you always say, well, if I hit the lottery. So yeah, if I did hit the lottery, I think one of the things I would have in mind for a home that was going to be built is how am I going to do Christmas here? Because I'm certainly not going to decorate for Easter, but for Christmas,
well, they have lights now where they're permanent and they change color, so you can do you turn them into Halloween lights at Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Turn them into Christmas lights.
Cool.
They're probably super expensive, but
yeah, I've noticed over the past, I don't know, so many years, even the stores in downtowns, they don't decorate for Christmas. You used to go to a store and it would be all decorated for Christmas.
Right.
They don't do that anymore.
no. And it's funny because I actually wrote down. Do you think Christmas has become too commercialized?
I don't think the lights, decorating and all that. I don't think that has anything to do with the commercial part of it. I think if you're watching TV and they just keep throwing it at you, then yeah, I'd probably get a little tired of it.
Yeah, I did up until this year because it was when you're seeing Christmas commercials before Halloween. But that's what irritates me about the stores, though.
Oh yeah,
like it's not even Halloween yet, and it's like, oh, I need another skeleton or something to put in the yard, and you go to wherever you buy your decorations, and all the Halloween decorations are already put away. They've already got Christmas shit out, and it's like it's not even friggin' Halloween yet, man.
Right.
But this year is the first year that I noticed where it doesn't feel like it's. I haven't seen that many Christmas commercials. It doesn't feel like it's
I-
as in your face. I mean, the K Jewelers, you know,
Right. Yeah.
and the car commercials.
Yeah, the big ticket items, they have to start a little early. They gotta push it.
I haven't seen a ton of commercials,
Yeah.
and it's
No, and I think part of it is that people just can't afford the, you know,
Yeah.
big ticket items or they can't afford things as much as they used to.
But once you start putting up your decorations, then that kind of eases that a little bit.
well. That's
Well,
what
I
I've
did
noticed
put
this
you
year.
in
Though not as many people have decorated.
Does anybody on your street have anything up?
The guy down the street. I mean, I haven't driven down the street that way, but nobody up here past us has anything.
Right.
My in-laws put up their lights,
Mm-hmm.
and the people next door to them have theirs decorated, and then the guy across the street. I
Yeah.
haven't driven down that way at night to see if anybody's decorated, but just like driving back from the camper the other week, I was surprised. It was like there was hardly any houses that had lights.
Yeah.
And then I've gone out, you know, we ate out a couple nights this week. You know, I went and picked food up. So I was, you know, driving in different parts of town, and I'm like, man, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people decorated this year.
If they don't decorate, I think the first time they would decorate, it might push them to do a little bit more, because it makes you appreciate the way your house looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, but like last year, there was a lot more lights.
Yeah.
People, it's just they didn't feel like doing it, or
Yeah.
maybe some people throw all their shit out every year, and then this, you know, they can't afford it. Like I probably wouldn't have bought new lights this year, but usually you just use the same stuff until
Yeah.
it craps out, and then you buy some new. You know.
Yeah. Well, and of course, a lot has to do with how tight are things getting for people. You know, it just depends. Depends on what's going on in the economy.
Yeah, but I mean,
And,
like I was saying with the Christmas decorations, though, if you got them in your
Yeah,
attic,
if you
I
got
mean, like you already have them, why not put them out?
Right.
Right. And I think having Christmas decorations outside lifts everybody's spirits if they're down,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, so I'm surprised this year. I just haven't noticed as many people.
Yeah. I've noticed that for a while, though, that people around us. I mean, there's more lights in the campground this year than there have been in the past,
Right.
You know?
Right.
you know. So, I don't know.
Have you ever made anything? Have you ever taken lights and just experimented and tried to make something?
Like make what?
Oh, I mean, let's say you found
SOS in
SOS.
the front yard.
Well, yeah, maybe that. But no, I think just using your imagination with lights at Christmas time. I just wondered if
I have to do it every year because it's like, shit, it's been a year. How the hell did I do this last year?
yeah,
Not so hard here, but when we had the house in Charlotte, because I went through a lot of lights there.
yeah,
I mean, that was a all day project putting lights up there.
well, I know your place at Halloween was exceptional.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
yeah. We haven't decorated for Halloween here.
Uh-huh.
We still have all the stuff, but
Right.
just kids don't trick or treat anymore. We could still decorate, but
Yeah.
be afraid they just break it all or
Yeah.
steal it, or just
Yeah,
be
something
punks.
Yeah, something stupid. Right. I know.
Um,
I know what you mean.
They don't want to get caught. Let me tell you that.
Mm-mm.
That's what they were saying. I was watching the news this morning. And this isn't, well, it is sort of Christmas related because everybody's getting packages delivered, and I was sitting here playing solitaire, having coffee this morning, and they were talking about porch pirates stealing packages, and they're like, how you can make sure you know when the package. It's like, yeah, it's pretty given. I'm not gonna like order a bunch of shit and then leave town for a week and
Yeah.
like expect all my shit to be sitting on the porch when I get home.
Right.
But they were like, how to avoid having people stealing shit. And I said, well, if you catch them, you beat the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, the one thing they say is, though, if you catch them doing it, don't confront them. I'm like, bullshit.
That's the time.
I saw a video.
That's
and
the time to
This is
confront
not very Christmas spirity, but this woman stole, and they had. I mean, I don't know how you dare do it anymore with everybody having cameras on their doorbells.
Yeah, really.
But this woman stole a package and fell going off the porch and broke her ankle. And I thought it was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
Right.
I'd just stand there and go, should I call an ambulance for you?
Right. Should I?
Get off my lawn.
Yeah. Then maybe I'll call for you.
I mean,
let's see
I
you
like
do
the
that.
one-
That's
yeah.
karma at its best.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the ones that put out prank packages and
Yeah.
they're
Like, they have like fart spray in them
Something.
and glitter and
yeah.
that's the thing. People steal this shit off your porch. They don't even know what they're stealing.
No.
They don't know, and if they don't want it, it's garbage. They'll just throw it away.
Yeah. That's
But
right.
it could be somebody's medicine. It could be
Right.
something they need.
Yeah, that's
You know.
that's the sick part of it.
And
It's so sick.
I have no
Yeah.
break your ankle falling off my. And then she probably tried to sue the people or something. Probably,
Yeah.
and it probably actually went to court. That's how stupid things are.
Yeah.
But that's not Christmas.
Right.
Any holiday drinks you guys enjoy? Doesn't have to be alcoholic drink.
Eggnog. I like eggnog.
Yeah, eggnog's my favorite.
I haven't had eggnog in a long time. Probably
Yeah.
It's
give
not
me the shits or something.
it's got a lot of sugar in it, so I
Yeah,
can't drink too much
very
of
sweet.
it. But I love eggnog.
Yeah, I don't mind trying. If somebody's really good at mixing drinks and putting together combinations for Christmas and just experimenting, yeah,
Ooh.
I'm not opposed to sitting in on that.
I had
Yeah.
eggnog with whiskey in it one time. It was terrible. Ugh.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of there's not really any holiday drinks. Maybe a Bloody Mary.
yeah,
Bloody
Thanksgiving,
Mary.
Right.
I have a
Yeah.
Bloody Mary. I might have Bloody Mary on Christmas Eve.
right.
But there used to be this beer, Harpoon Winter Warmer beer. It had like nutmeg in it and stuff. You could only get it at Christmas time. I haven't been able to find it
Wow.
in years.
Oh.
But yeah, it was real good. It's real
What else?
tasty beer.
What else is only available at Christmas? As far food related items.
I mean, I like
Drinks, I don't know.
rum related drinks or Kahlua, but I can't drink anymore. So
Right.
I mean, I don't drink.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't look it up. I'm sure there's like holiday specific drinks, like Christmas, other than eggnog. Well, I mean, you're supposed to put a little rum in the eggnog.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rum and the eggnog.
But yeah, just that beer for me, and maybe a Bloody Mary
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a Kahlua guy.
and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, and Frosty's vanilla root beer, sure, that too. But I'm definitely a Kahlua guy now. That's what I like
forgot
to
Kahlua is kind of a holiday. It's got that coffee
just
flavor.
sit and drip. Sit and just
Sit and drip.
sit and drip.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a funny statement. I don't
And
know
I
why
like
I put it out like that, sit and drip, but it's kind of like it's about how I drink it. I'm just
All the
kinda
hot
little,
cocoa drinks,
little sips.
that they do with hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any because I really don't
Yeah.
drink anything other than what I said. And if I could find that beer, I'd probably buy some. But
Mm-hmm.
Did I cross off the wrong one? No. Well, food related. What do you eat on Christmas? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I already said we get pizza on Christmas Eve.
Even what you pick on before you finally decide to eat, that too.
Yeah, snacks.
I really,
But specifically the holiday meal. Like we don't really have a holiday meal anymore.
right,
But ham to me is,
right, yeah,
That's usually what John has is ham.
right.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the traditional.
Yeah.
Turkey at Thanksgiving and ham at Christmas.
Ham at Christmas.
Kyle's not a big ham fan, so I
Right.
love ham, but
right. Me too.
she'll make it for me.
I love a ham sandwich. I mean, just to me, that's just great.
I just like all the Christmas cookies and Christmas,
Yeah,
you know.
Now I'm stuck on those little things. What is it? It's a Rolo
It's a
and a pecan
it's a
and what else?
pretzel.
And a pretzel.
Well, it's like
yeah.
a peanut. Isn't it like a peanut butter cookie with the Rolo stuck in the middle?
Well, yeah, there's those too. And there's Buckeyes, the peanut butter Buckeyes with the chocolate on them.
Yeah.
Right.
But these are little pretzels. Shannon makes them.
You melt a Rolo on them.
Melt a Rolo on
Yeah.
them and then stick a pecan or something on it.
You can't roll it to a friend after you do that though.
No, you can't. You can't roll it. Pecan.
I don't know. That got me thinking though, because I don't know what we're gonna do for like Christmas dinner. I feel like I need to figure something out. We'll have pizza on Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as long as you guys bring it. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Where do you get your pizza on Christmas Eve?
I usually have to go get it earlier before they close.
Oh,
I think they're open for till like 2 or something. So but we've gotten it at different places. Like Dar used to get it. Depends on when Christmas is.
Yeah.
You know, what day of the week it falls on or whatever. Because, Christmas Eve is on a Sunday this year, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is it?
I haven't looked.
Yeah, because Christmas Day is on, because the Broncos play on Christmas Eve evening. They play tonight.
Oh, okay.
What
They
time?
played at 8:15. They play tonight, and then they play Christmas Eve night. The Packers play early. They play at 1 on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So we'll have football on during the day while you're here, probably.
Yeah.
At least to have it on. But
I wonder how that is. If you live in the Green Bay area and you're playing during the day, it's like, do you go home and have a relaxing evening, or do you?
probably. I mean, you're lucky if you're playing at home because you can. You can go home and.
Yeah.
But if you're the road team, you got to get on a plane.
It's like, man, I just think that after a day of professional football, it's like where's the nearest hot tub to get in and just.
Yeah, I'm sure they do all that, but they're used to it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're probably like anything else. It's probably the next day is when they really feel it.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it just seems like there's a lot of coming down. you're supercharged to get into that game and play, and then wow.
Right. All right, a couple more.
Tough.
Where would you spend Christmas if it could be any place? Like if you could spend a Christmas anywhere in the world.
Oh, gosh.
Banff National Park.
I know you did talk about that last year.
Yeah, I would say though. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm
Don't
thinking.
have. I would say I'd probably want to go somewhere in the States, whether it be, probably Colorado would be my first choice because all I've ever seen of Colorado is just when we used to come back from the race at Sonoma. We used to we almost get to Lincoln, Nebraska, and we cut down, and there was that college town. I forget what it's called there. You cut through there, and then you start heading east, and all I could ever do is get just like a glimpse of Denver.
Yeah, because you're missing all the mountains and stuff.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I've never seen any of that.
I don't know.
Yeah, it would probably be Colorado, but it'd be like in a cabin at a ski resort or something like that.
Sure.
So I could do some skiing and have snow and
yeah, just enjoy the beauty of the area and the snow, and that'd be a very fun Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
Do something like that.
Or you could go out, ride sleds or whatever. I know we're all getting a little on the other side of the hill for like tubing and shit like that. But I'm thinking back when I was younger and we lived in Colorado and used to go out in the woods and set up a tube
Oh, my gosh.
run and
Yeah.
Yeah.
excuse me.
Wow.
Dr. Pepper's making me belch.
it wouldn't be Florida, or it would be somewhere in a cabin somewhere, I think, as long as my whole family was with me.
I think Germany or something like that would be kind of neat because
Yeah.
they're really big into, Christmas and
Yeah. Yeah, to see
Yeah,
how
they-
another culture
yeah.
does a European culture would be kind of cool.
But you go to like Lidl or Aldi and
Yeah.
or higher end places, but
Uh-huh.
it's always the German chocolate and
Yeah.
the German. They're really really big into Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that might be a neat place to spend a Christmas
Sure. Oh, absolutely. It'd be cool if you could.
post Hitler era.
Post Hitler. My goodness. Yes. Wow. Couldn't get rid of that guy quick enough.
Well, Mom, wherever she goes, it's going to be 75, but snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
All right. Well, she doesn't want to spend Christmas anywhere.
Yeah.
No, I do. I just
There's just so many
do.
places to pick
I'm
from.
just thinking in my head what it would look like. It would be
Yeah.
a lot of. It would be in the mountains somewhere. Yeah, with a lot of little white lights in the trees and
Sure.
just family and peace.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, I had one that I'm not going to be able to answer. I just can't think because I've had so many good Christmases. Favorite gift received and given.
Oh, gee.
And I, like I said, I appreciate everything I get every year. But I'm trying to think of, I can't remember being a kid and getting that, because I always remember getting cool shit. Like, and to try to pick one that, if I got a 10 to 18 millimeter lens this year, that might get
10 to 18 millimeter.
and I'm just kidding about this.
And
Just
and
making a
who
joke.
makes the best Christmas lens? That's another thought too.
Canon.
Oh yeah.
Probably not.
That's what
don't
I did
know,
hear.
but-
The Canon was real big into Christmas, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably the yeah.
I can't really remember because, I'm 72 years old. I can't remember. Probably you, because you were born on December 30th, and I couldn't wait for you to be there. You were 3 weeks late.
Right. You couldn't wait. I mean, you were like, get the fuck out. I'm over this shit.
Talking
But
to you,
that
I want
was-
some goddamn sugar cookies.
Yeah.
looking
So
down,
I told you that
at that
already.
Yes.
looking down at that big pouch and going, "Hey,
Yeah.
let's move it along. Come on, Christmas is coming."
As
I
far
want
as the most exciting thing I've ever given to anybody was that leather jacket.
Yeah.
Yep, because you wanted that leather jacket so bad, and I had a good year at work, and
I did. I wore that thing until it fell apart, basically, and I couldn't do anything with it but get rid of it.
Yeah.
It was falling apart, literally.
yeah,
Well, my favorite gift was my drum kit. Come downstairs, and there's a drum kit set up as best my parents could set it up, anyways, by the tree. And my brain just went, crazy when I saw that. But then being able to get you drum items, we never could buy you like a kit. Or
Well,
anything,
you did, but it wasn't for Christmas necessarily. It
Yeah,
was-
but just getting, that was always, I think there had to be, for the most part, there had to be
I remember
something
I
drum
got a
related.
snare drum one year for sure.
Yeah,
And
Right.
you got me one of those cymbals, I think
Uh-huh.
when we were in Texas,
yeah,
that Wuhan,
right.
I think.
So that's giving that gift from, me buying that, and getting you that gift. That's high on my list.
Yeah.
I much prefer to give than get. I mean, I enjoy what I get, but
All right.
my joy comes from giving.
Right.
I just like to watch, if everybody would just open one thing at a time so I could see, but Christmas is getting to be different because there's no little ones around anymore, It's all adults.
Yeah, until the little ones have little ones of their own.
Yeah.
Which, probably isn't too many years off.
Well, I hope not, but they have to
as long as it's planned.
Yeah. I just I
mean, they're they're a little young. I mean, there's no hurry for any of them.
No.
Sarah's definitely getting to that age where, I know she probably wants to start a family,
Yeah. I just it's still as enjoyable, but it's in a different way.
Right.
And I can't do as much as I did when I was, working.
Well, you do too much. I mean, like you ask every year, like, and you're like, I'm gonna get you something, so.
Well, you might as well get you something you want instead of junk.
Well, it's you wouldn't get me junk, but
Yeah.
my thing is I don't want you to spend, but I also at the same time don't want to give you too much shit about it because I know you enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
It's the holiday that you enjoy. It's your splurge time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you just can't splurge too much. Just
Just
10 to 18 millimeter.
Yeah,
lens.
10 to 18. Preferably a Canon.
How much did you say that was?
I have no idea. I don't even know if they make a 10 to 18. It's totally made up.
But you'll definitely feel as good about giving that
As I will about getting it.
But, I mean, absolutely. It'll just warm the whatever's of your heart. I've heard the word before, but it never made sense. Something like cockles?
Oh, I don't know.
Was the word cockle in there?
Yeah, cockles.
And I'm thinking, where's Alexa? Alexa, what is a cockle? I'm afraid for the response.
I don't have an Alexa.
You don't have an Alexa? Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just I would give you whatever you wanted if I had it within me to give.
Right.
Oh, it'd be fun to if money was no.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last one. And answer it however you want to. It doesn't need to be like all sappy or anything. It wouldn't be Christmas without blank.
Wow.
I know, that's a tough one, isn't it?
That.
Because it could be anything. It wouldn't be Christmas without a Christmas tree. Or it wouldn't be Christmas without you guys. It wouldn't be Christmas without a 10 to 18 millimeter lens. All right, last time. I won't do it.
I'm going to go home and look up that.
I don't even know if they make one, but no, I do not need a lens for the camera.
It wouldn't be Christmas without
Without the love we share.
Yeah, without my loved ones around. I mean, I know some of them have gone,
Right.
and
Gone and never forgotten.
yeah, but
Wouldn't be Christmas without Christmas cookies.
yeah,
Yes.
wouldn't
absolutely.
be Christmas without
Kahlua.
Eggnog.
Kahlua and eggnog. I'm going to try it. I might have something there.
yeah.
Wouldn't be
I
Christmas
just-
without pizza on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Christmas without all the little traditions that people
Yeah.
have.
Christmas music.
Christmas music.
Got to have the Christmas music
Mhm.
going. Yep.
Yeah.
Got to have it. Definitely.
It's getting to be it wouldn't be Christmas without NFL football because they can't just take that week off. Let everybody just enjoy their Christmas and not worry about whether their team wins or loses that week.
Yeah, that's
Give
right.
me a fucking break for 1 week,
Right.
Just a break, please.
And let all the players be home and enjoy their families instead of having to be, halfway across the country.
Yeah, really.
A lot of these guys got little kids. They want to be home with their kids.
Well, of course.
Right.
I would think anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like, man, I'm so glad we're playing on Christmas this year.
Why did they
My
do
brother's
that,
got to
though?
put
That's
all
weird.
the damn toys together. I'm
really.
here. I don't have to
Yeah.
do all that shit.
That's right.
Yeah, I love Christmas. I guess because I really liked it when the whole family got together, like Mom, and we did that Fuller Christmas
Right,
party
Yeah.
and all of that stuff.
those-
That was fun.
Christmas party was fun.
And I was trying to think,
The Christmas game.
yeah,
That was fun.
yeah. But yeah, for me it would be family.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it would
No.
be family and Burl Ives singing Christmas songs.
Nobody said presents except me about the lens.
Oh yeah, the 10 by
Oh,
80
see?
Canon.
10
yeah.
by 18.
But I'm only kidding. I wouldn't be disappointed if I didn't get presents because yes, it's neat getting stuff. I mean, nobody can legitimately say I don't like getting a gift,
Right.
You'd be lying if you did, but I wouldn't be butthurt, as Kyle would say, if I didn't.
I remember.
We're not getting anything for each other because we were looking into getting a couch, but now we're looking into possibly trying to maybe buy a house down the line here. So
Dan
we
and
don't know
I
if we
are.
want to buy a couch that's specific to this living room, and
Oh yeah.
so we're
Right.
putting the couch on the back burner. And I just off topic, but I went to that furniture store and tried to see what, I said, yeah, I'd buy the damn thing, but $200 is a little steep. She's like, yeah, they're not going to change that.
Uh-huh.
Then she said, I said, well, just out of curiosity, what are the financing options? Thinking if I had to add the $200 in, maybe I would finance it for 6 months or something. But then she started doing it on her phone, like the calculator or whatever. And she said, and then, the delivery fee, and then sale. I said, well, wouldn't the sales tax be applied prior to the delivery fee? She said, oh, no. I said, so you charge me sales tax on the delivery charge?
On a delivery
I said, well,
charge.
that answers my question. I ain't buying it here.
Right.
And
Right.
she didn't want to talk to me much after that.
That's crazy.
She knew I wasn't buying anything. So she was like, well, good luck. And
Wow.
But it
That's
wasn't her
crazy.
fault. It's a corporate deal.
Right.
And
Gee.
but anyways, that's completely off topic.
That was
We can wrap this up, or we can do a top five. I know we
We can
threw
do a top 5.
All right, so we're gonna do a top 5. We haven't done a top 5 in a long time. We
Yeah.
kind of threw that one
sure.
away, but we're doing top 5 Christmas movies, and we'll zip through it. We don't need to take a lot of time on it because we need to get in there and start making cookies.
Oh, that's right. Because my shirt says I got to stuff my mouth with them.
Right, and you haven't had one yet, have you?
No. Saving it up.
Of course, when we took a break, we were all outside. She said, I have to go in and use the bathroom.
No, I didn't
And she probably
steal
went
one.
in here and ate cookies the whole
I
time.
did not. I swear. Jeez.
All right, Mom, we're going to start out with you. What's your 5th favorite Christmas movie?
Okay.
She got to be in the mic.
Home Alone. Home Alone. Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
It is. Excellent movie.
What about you, DanLee?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. Classic.
Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed.
Yep, that's a classic. I went with my list is different probably than all yours. A Charlie Brown Christmas,
Right.
1965.
Peanuts.
Yep, that's my 5th favorite.
Mm-hmm.
What about your 4th favorite, Mom?
Elf.
Okay, that's probably Kyle's favorite. She loves that movie.
That's a good movie.
See, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm just more traditional, I guess. No, and I haven't watched a lot of these movies since I was younger.
Yeah.
So they probably wouldn't have quite the same effect as they did when I was, 9. But
These glasses are dirty.
A Charlie Brown Christmas.
okay,
Yeah.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
My number 4 is Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Okay. Who did that? Is that an animated?
Yeah, that's one of the animated ones.
Oh, okay.
1970 came out.
Okay.
That's what I said. Mine are more from childhood for the most part.
Uh-huh.
Because there's been some really good Christmas movies that have come out, but it's still the ones that really scream Christmas to me are the ones that I watched when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Now
that one I hadn't heard of, and this is why. It was in 1970. For some reason, I know this is weird. This is just a crazy side note, but this is me. I quit watching TV. I don't know. It was either 6 or 7 years. I did not watch TV at all.
Yeah.
I was totally music. I listened to music. It was like my college.
But you were old enough probably then where you probably wouldn't have watched that anyways because it was for kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But if I did have the TV on, at least it would probably touch on it in a commercial or something.
Right.
At least I would know what it was. But I literally was totally out of touch.
Back then, you might have went, man, I need to get stoned and watch that.
Need a good kids Christmas movie to get me in the mood.
All right, Mom, what's your number 3?
A Christmas Story.
Okay. That's another classic.
Mm-hmm.
Not as old as It's a Wonderful Life, but DanLee?
So, I remember it. I touched on it a little bit today, but and I always loved these guys, Laurel and Hardy, Babes in Toyland. So that's going back a long time.
That's a Christmas movie?
1934.
I did not know Laurel and Hardy did a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
probably seen it and didn't even know it was a Christmas movie.
It's old.
It's very old.
Oh,
What,
yeah.
1934?
Yeah.
Yeah. Long time ago.
My number 3 is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Oh, I forgot about Rudolph.
1964.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know who did that though.
Rudolph and Santa.
Rudolph and Santa.
And all
So
the other reindeer.
that wouldn't have.
Donner and Blitzen.
Well, that could have come out of Disney, but at that time, I don't think they
it's
did
a Disney movie.
I don't think they did anything without their own characters in there.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Disney. I don't know. I didn't look up who actually did the movies, but it's
Right.
another animated
Yeah.
movie.
Right.
What do you got for number 2, Mom?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I almost put that one on.
Yeah. Those people are funny looking. With their
Oh yeah.
I got spit all over my microphone.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, DanLee, number...
that would probably show up in a 18 by 20 Canon
Yeah.
whatever. Okay.
He's going to bat for me.
Yep.
Well, A Christmas Carol, which is or is it A Christmas Story? Do I have that
That's
wrong?
a Christmas Carol with
Jimmy Stewart.
Scrooge? Not Jimmy Stewart.
Or Scrooge. Did I? Yeah. Yeah, with Scrooge, Bob Cratchit,
Yeah.
Humbug,
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. Yeah,
Okay.
that's definitely. Yeah, that's in the number 2 spot.
My number 2 is A Christmas Story,
Oh, okay.
1983.
Yeah.
That's kind of I think that became an instant classic the first time it was on. I mean, shit, now they run a marathon where it runs for like 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve to all through Christmas Day. You can just keep watching it over and over again.
Yeah.
Speaking of a Christmas story, real quick, I saw, I don't know if it was a TikTok video or whatever, but there was a little kid and they had one of the leg lamps, and the kid's like rubbing the leg. And they're just filming him. I was like, we might have to get rid of this lamp. Just massaging the leg.
But John had a lamp like that. Cause,
Yeah, he got one for Christmas one year, I think.
yeah, Shannon got it for him, I think.
Yeah. All right, Mom, what's your number one?
Oh, Polar Express. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many of them. Like I said, there's so many good ones.
Yeah.
But I had to go back to when I was a kid.
Right.
Ones that really, like, that's... No, I don't know if I could sit through Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, especially with commercials.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
But
Right.
I don't know. If it's on, I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
What's your number one, DanLee?
Polar Express.
Polar Express.
Yeah. It's so well done.
It is. It's a good movie. I went with Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas,
Oh,
1977.
Wow.
Oh, my
I
That's
love
gosh.
that
funny.
movie.
Yeah.
It's a
I
Muppets,
forget about
Muppets
all
movie.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I always thought that one was good. And I did watch it a few years ago, and I'm like, might be a little too old for this now, but
Yeah. You watched the whole thing?
I think I made it through. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just some, but Polar Express is.
We have to see if he gets the guitar with the pearl inlay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The pearl inlay. That's important.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Well, all right. I guess we better get in there and start making cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This has been fun.
It has.
Third annual Christmas episode.
Have
Yeah.
to do it again next year.
Yep.
Definitely.
We're going to run out of things to say. We can just... I'll print out a manuscript and we can just read it
Yeah.
verbatim.
Okay. Yeah, that'll sound realistic.
No, we have to remember specifics from like this Christmas to talk about next year on the Christmas episode.
That's right.
Like the lens that
The
I'm
lens.
getting.
Did you finally get it, or is it still out there?
Make sure she doesn't feel like I'm not kidding about this.
Okay.
Like I am kidding about this. Like I said, I don't even know if they make a lens 10 to 18. But anyways, we're going to go make some cookies.
Indeed.
It's been fun. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
I am the kid.
I'm DanLee.
And I'm Mom.
We'll catch you next year.